Hi, group number ones. Welcome to this week's reading. This week we are exploring the themes of the Hierophant card. Now, the Hierophant card used to be labeled the Pope back when the cards were first invented. It changed as the occult grew away from the church, and yeah. Anyway, this was your Hierophant card that pulled you in. This Hierophant card is pretty traditional, except for that it is a more monochromatic color scheme, so there's less detail. But he does have a staff of, I believe this is wisdom and power, and he also has keys, and he is preaching, speaking to a couple of people. So that's a pretty traditional image, besides the fact that it's not very detailed. So today our spread will involve him, but we're going to shuffle him back into the deck right now. So today's spread is called the Hierophant, a tarot spread for reconnecting with the sacred. And that's what we're going to do today with this spread. It is 5 cards long. We begin with a message from the divine, what our current state is, what earthly action we can take, how we can belong, and guidance from the sacred. So let's see what's up. Don't worry, I will go through each card as they happen. So, divine guides, spirit, deities, whoever that group 1 is connected to, would you please give us some insights to our Hierophant questions? This one yelled at me, so 4 and 1 more, please. That one. Okay. I really like this deck because it's so simplistic in its imagery. So there's really like not a ton of distractions from the messages in these cards. So let's start, shall we? Card number 1, this is the message. What divine messages are emerging? What are you being called to? So, the card that you guys have here is the 8 of Pentacles. That's interesting. So the 8 of Pentacles really talks about mastery. It talks about long, hard work to get somewhere, to become a master. It talks about achieving mastery, but it does talk about the long, hard road it takes to accomplish that. So this card is saying that you guys are called to be the best at whatever it is you do. Whether that is something that you're naturally skilled at or something that you're working towards right now. It could be career oriented. It could be mental health oriented. It could be relationship oriented. But right now, the divine is calling you to master something. They're like, hey, we need you to focus down. We need you to stop looking towards other things. We really want you to focus in and become a master at whatever this is. Because whatever it is, whether it's a career or a spiritual path or a health journey or a mental health journey, focusing in on this is really going to give you stepping stones towards the future, is really what I'm hearing. You're working towards something, and your guides are saying, like, working towards it is amazing, but we really need you to focus in and master this. We need you to do some research. We need you to really figure out the ins and outs, and so that you can become an authority on this. Maybe not an authority, but a master. Well, I guess a master is an authority. Yeah. So the next card, card 2, this is querent. What is your current state? In what ways is the divine message being communicated through you? How is it molded and shaped? So this is about you, your current state, and how the divine would like to use you. So we have the Three of Pentacles. There you go. The Three of Pentacles. And it was upside down. And normally I don't read reversals, but this one was very distinctly upside down. So I think the message, we're going to keep it that way. And I think what your guides are saying is the Three of Swords really talks about grief and heartache and hardship. And in the reverse position, somebody described it in a beautiful way on a podcast, I believe, where upside down, it looks like the swords could begin to fall out of the heart. They don't feel as jammed in there. They could start falling out. So I think your guides are saying that the way the universe and your guides and the divine would like to use you is they would like to use you as they would like to work with you to walk through some kind of grief, to begin to heal from grief, to master the process of becoming a whole person on the other side of grief, to become somebody who is able to take these swords out of their heart and begin living again. The journey that they wish to bring you on is one of healing, one of beginning to heal the hurts that have happened around you or because of you or just to you. The divine wants to show their glory by healing you. They want to show their power by helping you through this really hard time. They want to show you that you are powerful and that you are enough to come out of this grief and heal from it. That's how the divine is working in your life right now. They are working with you to heal grief, to overcome grief, to become more than your grief, to become more than your hurt heart. To journey forward. So this next card, 3, this is earthly action. What practical action can you do to take this message and put it into action in your daily life? So we have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups. I love this for you guys. So how can we heal from our broken heart? We can heal by partnering with others. We can heal by opening up our hearts to others. Maybe others who have experienced the same sort of trauma that we have, or maybe others that are around us that want to support us, that we've been pushing away, or a therapist, a partnership with a therapist to really process and understand our grief and really go through each step of grief together. There's a lot of different ways that partnership could be utilized to help us master and walk through grief. Lots and lots and lots and lots of ways. But yeah, what is a practical method that you can take to become a master of your emotions, become a master of your own life again, to become more than your grief? That all of these things are saying, like, partner with other people, whether that's a therapist, a person, a best friend, a mom, a dad, a sibling, anybody, not anybody, but like partnership. Partnership is the key, the practical step that you can make to begin to walk you through this. Closing up is not the way. Only only by opening up the heart will the swords fall out of it. If you close it, then it just wraps around those swords even harder, even tighter, and even more painfully. So opening up our hearts to others is really what's going to get us through this. What's really going to be our practical step to be able to help the divine in partnership with us work through this. So, card number 4, this is belonging. How do I find people that support me? Who is my foundation? Who gives me a feeling of belonging, of connectedness, of a greater whole? So, you have the 4 of Cups. Now, this is an interesting card to have here because the 4 of Cups talks about being offered an opportunity that maybe we're a bit afraid to take, but it also talks about how we have things before us as well, but we're not doing anything about them. Often this person seen under the tree is seen as stubborn and stuck because they refuse to move forward. Sometimes they are seen as simply meditating and simply trying to decide between the two things. In this case, it feels very stuck, very stubborn, with his arms crossed like this. Normally the character's arms are not crossed, but with his arms crossed like this, it feels very like closed off, very like, I don't want to let anybody in, and I'm not going to let anybody in. So it feels like this card is trying to tell you, look, there are cups all around you, and there's also new cups coming in that the divine is offering to you, because they feel like you are saying that the old cups are not enough. So they are even offering you new cups with which to process things. And basically this card is saying, how do you find belonging? You uncross your arms and accept the cups that are being given to you. Don't push people away. Don't put them over here in the corner. You have to open up and let people in. There are people around you that are being offered to you, new people, and there are also people who have stood by you this whole time that are frankly being ignored by you, and they are worth talking to. They are worth reaching out to, and they are worth receiving. They are cups at your disposal, and there's been a feeling of stagnation because we won't just open up to the cups. So, where will you find belonging? Both in the places you always have and in some new places. The divine is offering you something. So whether that's a new friend that's coming into your life, a new therapist that's coming into your life, a new method of thinking about your life, a new something, where a new spiritual practice that maybe you're taking a hold of. You will find belonging all around you if you just uncross your arms and accept the cups. So, our last card, card number 5, this is our guidance. Where can I find advice and further guidance, mentorship, and education? And we have, ooh, interesting, the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords talks about stress and dreams and the subconscious. And I think this is just reiterating another message of we need to open up. We're holding a lot of stress inside of ourselves, a lot of grief inside of ourselves. And if we don't speak the truth out loud, we continue to hold that stress. We continue to hold that quiet rot within our soul. And Where will you find guidance? You will find guidance by opening up to others. It's the same message over and over again. And it's also saying, look, trust your gut. Like, your dreams are trying to tell you something. Your subconscious is trying to tell you something, trying to tell you that we can't do this all alone in our bed. We need our swords backing us up. We need our cups backing us up. We need that partnership. We need to reach out for help. I think it's also saying that, well, one place we definitely will not find guidance or advice is in our own head. Being stuck in our own head like this is not good for us. Often, if you're somebody who struggles with a mental illness, often our brain is lying to us in horrible, terrible ways. And that's not your fault. But it is part of your job in this existence to find the way, the voices, the people that will tell you the truth and tell you what is true and when your brain is lying to you, and to find the methods and the means with which to fight off those negative voices that are living inside of you. Because they're not all you. Some are super ingrained in you that I don't know where they came from, but they're not great. We will find guidance and mentorship when we open up to people about our struggles. As we continue to open up to people about our struggle, we will find that other people are struggling with the same thing. We will find professionals that will be able to tell us exactly how it is proven to be, how proven methods work to help this very thing that you're struggling with, that you're not alone, that there's lots of other people who have struggled with this thing, and you can master it. You can get over it. You can pull the swords out one at a time. It's going to take a process. It's going to be painful, but it'll be a lot less painful than holding all those swords in your heart. Well, your guides were very clear today, so let's go to the oracle decks. I'm actually going to pull from 2 different oracle decks today because I feel like it. So we're going to just get a couple messages here for you guys, and that will be your reading from the Hierophant card. So, guides of group number 1, please give me 1 or 2 cards for my group number 1s. That one? Any more? These 2. Okay. And 1 more from our Kunyan oracle. And then I will show you what they all say. Kunyan, would you please give us 1 message about this Hierophant message that has to do with opening, our hearts. Wow, that flew out. So we will take that one. Okay, so let's start with these ones since there's 3 of them. So the cards we got from this oracle deck, which is my messenger oracle, are love that you are different. There we go. Love that you are different. I really like this card. Also have let go of the old. Yep, let go of all those swords. And last but not least, we have heed the messengers. Yeah. Listen to the advice you are given, especially if it's from professionals. Do not push it aside. Heed the messengers. And last but not least, our oracle, our Kunyan oracle is this card. And this card is the 10 Sisters of Light, and I'm going to read it to you. So it says, the 10 Sisters of Light, you have been here before, lived many lifetimes. Your soul has learned skills in past lives and developed abilities and talents. It is time to reawaken and reclaim those past life gifts. Kunyin's grace Kunyin's grace, protection, and assistance help you now to release past life wounds so that you may bring past life powers to aid your present life's purpose. Well, that's lovely. Well, group number ones, this is all I'm seeing for you guys today. You know what? One more thing, I am going to read to you Heed the Messengers out of this book because it's speaking really loudly to me right now and I want to give you the full message. So, heed the messengers. It is easy to ignore the messengers and the signs they show you, especially when they bring you a message you do not want to hear. But now is not the time to ignore the messengers. Do not let your fear of change or discomfort silence their voices. It is time for you to stop procrastinating, to see and to hear the truth, and to do what is necessary. Heed the messengers, for the wisdom they offer is born of your own intuition and need. Yes. Yeah, that's really all I'm seeing for you, group number ones. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. That helps me out so much. I hope you all have a blessed everything, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on our next reading. This was Pan. Bye, you guys.